me. I said, when we start it, I'm gonna be jumping. Yep. Just to get all of your attention.
We did it. I see Laura. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, love it.
We are here in cold, rainy Duluth, Minnesota together. I'm Sarah Stanko. Been with Norwex now for 14 and a half years. I'm a cleaning enthusiast.
Yes, she is. And what else are you?
I am a proud dog mama and of both humans and dogs. Dogs and humans, and I've been married for almost 28 years, and I love Norwex. I love Norwex, and I love doing these classes with Christine.
It's so much fun. We are just like a hoot together. We have no idea if our hair is sticking up or what we're doing. We probably have horns on the top of the head.
Yes.
All over the place. But anyways, my name is Christine Schmitz, and yes, we are here, and I married my high school sweetheart, I don't know, 26 years ago, something like that. And we have been together ever since. We have 2 boys, we have 2 dogs, we have chickens. So we have a house full of stuff, and we have tons of people coming on. I love to see it. So keep commenting and tell us where you are from. If you are tuning in from the sunshine or the rain and the cold, like we are here.
I know, it's really cold. It's really cold. And it's windy. We were out in the rain. We've been having a great day. It's wonderful. And now we get to share all about our sustainability hacks for Earth Month with all of you. Okay.
That's your straw.
Yep,
I'm not going to drink yours. I'm going to drink mine.
Purple. I got purple. She's got yellow.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Gotta love it.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
We're going to begin. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Okay. Go for it.
Go. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to be talking because it is Earth Month and we are all about working smarter and not harder. I like to say, let's clean less and play more.
Yeah. Heck yes.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep. So we're going to start talking about...
We're going to do the power cleaning place, and we're going to play just a little bit first and start everybody off.
Yes. Because one of the things too, when we were talking about just the sustainability and hacks and things that we use in our house and things that maybe are Norwex and things that are not Norwex, it is amazing how much waste you can reduce by using things that last a really, really long time. And that is one of the things with this awesome cleaning paste, that it lasts a very long time. Yes. In fact, do you want to show yours?
Yes, look at this. Isn't this crazy? Can you see, like, I don't want to tip it because I got little chunks in there because sometimes you get chunks
tip it. This is what happens when it gets older.
Yes.
And then it breaks apart a little bit. But I'm going to tell you a little tip with this.
Oh,
okay?
A tip.
Okay.
I like tips.
So when you are using the cleaning paste, and this will last you 1.5 to 2 years, if not longer.
Oh, wow.
And it's a paste, so it's very crumbly. So if you drop it when it gets a little bit older, and it will fall apart like this, but let me show you something. If you take it, first of all, put it back in there. And can I show?
Yeah,
okay.
You can show.
So if you take just a tiny little bit of water, that was probably a little bit too much, Christine, but we'll get the picture.
We'll soak it up.
So yeah, we'll soak it up. But if you have cleaning paste at home and you get cleaning paste crumbles, all you need to do is add a little bit of water, pack it back in, and then let it dry completely before you put the lid on. So I did add a little bit too much water in there, but you just mix it around and pack it back in. So you can also, if you like to travel with cleaning paste, because sometimes you might, if you have white tennis shoes and they get dirty and you want to just bring your cleaning paste with, so you can always have spit shiny clean tennis shoes, then you can put some of this into a little container and you can add some water, pack it down, let it dry, and then you've got cleaning paste on the go.
Dang, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
you want to clean your fingers
I want to clean my finger off.
Or you want to lick them?
Well, you could.
You definitely could, because what is it?
It's non-toxic.
Yes!
Yeah. So we could maybe drink the rest of that water, but that might be really gross. Or you can use it to brush your teeth
with the broccoli.
I know. I was just thinking I need to whiten my teeth. Like let's use the cleaning paste.
Do not whiten your teeth with the cleaning paste.
No, we don't want to be whitening our teeth with the cleaning toothpaste like Bjorn. Did you know that story?
Yes, I've heard it, but I don't know if they've heard it.
Okay,
it really fast.
So one of my first years with Norwex, Bjorn, who is one of our co-founders, he got up on stage and he was talking about his mom and how his mom, he gave his mom the cleaning paste, and she said to him that she absolutely loved it because it worked great on her teeth. And he said, Mom, it's not a toothpaste. She thought it was a teeth whitening toothpaste. So just goes to show you, you could maybe use it like that, but we're not recommending it.
No, it doesn't taste the best.
No, it's not, it doesn't at all.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
what did I put? I put a little bit of the cleaning paste on our bamboo cloth. Like this bamboo cloth is stinking, scrubbing, amazing. It has got like the bamboo power of the Enviro cloth and
the scrubby.
The scrubby. Yeah, and they put it together the sponge options. And they just put it together into the one cloth. This is cool. The hack with this baby is I don't tend to buy shoes with white on them a whole lot because she does. So I don't like to keep them clean. But what I use my cleaning paste or my bamboo cloth for is to clean my chicken coop runs. So the roosting bars that they roost on, they poop at night, and they get really dirty. So this bamboo cloth is stinking amazing to get the poop off of those.
Okay.
But look at that. Can you see that little spot on her shoe that I just did? Like you can see the white right there in the middle, right?
She's cleaning my shoes.
It is so awesome. And they don't stink because she sprays them with Sportzyme odor eliminator, I'm sure.
I do actually spray them with Sportzyme because Sportzyme is great for absorbing any of the organic odors that come with feet and sweat and hockey gear and volleyball gloves and knee pad or volleyball gloves, knee pads. I'm thinking lacrosse, all the sports things, Sportzyme. That's just a little plug. We weren't even really thinking about talking about that, but we just did. Check it out. She's cleaning my shoes. Thanks, Christine.
Yes, you are so welcome. And so you can see the dirty and then you can see the white.
Can I show you what else you can do with the bamboo cloth on these shoes?
Yeah.
You can also take it, because I was out just walking my dogs a couple days with these. You can take the bamboo cloth and you can scrub the top of your shoes because it's going to help get the dust and the dirt off, so your shoes are going to look brand new.
Ah, dang.
Yeah. I don't buy new shoes until the treads are gone.
That is way cool. I love that.
Just a little shoe tip for you.
A shoe
tip for you.
So cool. I love it.
Put the shoe back there.
So the cleaning paste is an absolute must, and this baby comes in a couple of our different kits this month too, in our different options, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, it does. Okay, so you can get this in we've got a couple different things.
We have
the Earth Day bundle.
Yep. So the Earth Day bundle comes in, and this even comes with little samples, and I forgot to grab those as we were just talking about it, but samples of our new Powerzyme laundry detergent comes with this bundle.
Yes. This also comes in our standard starter kit.
No
yes,
way.
It comes in our standard starter kit, which you can also get in the standard starter kit, which I do love to use it as a microphone.
Yes, I know, it's so much fun.
We both used to be daycare providers, so we're all about singing with Mop.
We're two peas in a pod.
And dancing with Mop. Yep, that's what we do. Okay.
Yes. So cool with that. All right. So what do we have next? What else can we use this guy for?
Well, that I want to say, so this one also, I like to say if an Enviro cloth married a bamboo tree, this is what it would produce.
Yep. With a white spot on it.
And this one you can use in the shower. You could use it in the shower. We have something else we're going to show you that you can use in the shower. But because this has a little bit more abrasion, and because the cleaning paste is a great soap scum remover, you use a little bit of the abrasion with the soap scum remover and magic. You can rub your hands all over the side of your shower walls and they don't have that gritty feeling anymore.
I thought you were going to say rub it all over like somebody else that was in the shower with you. I'm like, that's a really abrasive scrubber.
I do have a friend who used the bathroom scrum mitt on her body. Like, girl, it was Heather.
Oh,
yeah, it was
no
Heather.
way.
Heather,
Totally
if you're
makes
watching
sense.
this, like, you don't use a bathroom scrub mitt on
We
your
love
body.
you, Heather, but no, you don't use those.
You don't use that. Okay.
You use body cloths.
You use body cloths. But I do want to say that the cleaning paste with this right here also works really good on your kitchen cabinets.
Yes.
So you could use it on your kitchen cabinets to help get some of that grease off and some of the food if you're like crazy cooking and you're spilling and splattering.
And you really don't need to use a whole lot else with it besides just water in this cloth.
Nope.
It really pulls a lot of that stuff because it has that scrub on it,
yes.
which is so cool.
And then do you know the acronym do you know the WASH acronym?
No,
tip. Okay,
no.
so then
Tell
you
me
get,
what wash
okay,
means.
so then when you get wash means, so when you get the cleaning paste on it, and when you want to rinse it out in order to keep on cleaning, or you're going to hang it up and let it dry because that back lock is in our cloth and it is going to purify the cloth. So what you're going to do is after, when you want to get it out, run it under the water. So the W stands for wet.
Wet. Okay.
The A stands for agitation. You
so
agitate
what you
it.
were doing
Yep,
before.
yep. Like when you're agitating really, really good. The S stands for squeeze. So you're going to squeeze all the water out, and the H stands for hang.
That's why why it has a little hanger
I know.
or a little tag
Yep,
on it.
don't cut the tag.
Yes.
Yep.
It not only is a good hanger, but it also tells you what the heck it is. Like the body cloths say body.
Yes.
And that probably says
This says
multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose.
Wow.
And you know the tip about labeling the backside of your cloth. You can you can use a permanent marker and you can label the date on the back of your cloth. And after 2 years, it's recommended that you replace your cloth after 2 years. The silver is always going to be just as effective, but you replace the cloth because the microfiber is going to wear out after regular use. So after 2 years, you cut the tag, it's just a rag.
Ow, and that's when you give it to your husband on the garage.
Exactly. And then you can just label it here so you know how old it is.
Dang, that's so cool. I didn't know that. I'll have
There
to
you
get
go.
my
Okay.
permanent marker out because I get my permanent marker out and I label like the cleaning paste and I label all these other things like the consumables, but I never thought of doing the rags.
Yes.
So
See?
smart.
There you go. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Okay.
So smart.
We're going to move
Okay.
on to something else that we both absolutely love. You want to take it away?
Yes, the counter cloths. All right, these counter cloths are one of my absolute faves, and they are my go-to in the kitchen. You can use them as a napkin. So we have 3 of them in here. You could stack a couple more. You could go upright. You could fill a whole bunch of them as napkins. They're just like so many different uses.
Yep.
But this color is like the color
It
for
matches
April.
my fingernails.
It does. Oh, she totally did that on purpose.
I
think.
did. I wanted countercloth nails.
Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it. So, like, you can get 3 of these plus a hand towel when you host this month. Like, you can get those babies
that.
free.
I love that. That is such an awesome extra host perk.
And you get perk money, cash on top of that. So that's like way cool. But getting back to the counter cloths, I use these counter cloths in so many different ways besides just napkins. I use them in my produce all the time.
Yes, me
So we use these green containers in ours for our produce. And like in here, we have our blackberries. And I always put one in with my berries because it absorbs the moisture. And you can keep your berries for like a week or 2 without them going bad.
Yes.
But what's the key to cleaning them and stuff first beforehand? Do you just like rinse them under water or something? Or?
Okay, so one of the things that we have learned in our house is that we like to wash our berries right before we eat them.
Okay.
So we will use the counter cloth to keep our berries fresh.
Yep.
And then right before we eat them, we spray a little bit of the produce fresh wash.
That stuff?
This stuff right here, this fresh produce wash. I make up names. But the fresh produce wash, we spray it on there. I tell you, this is such a great product for preserving the life of not only your berries, but also your vegetables as well. So yeah.
Way cool.
And honestly, I think we talked about this because we realized we were together in September. And I think we talked a little bit about this too, because fall was coming in. We were talking about the broccoli.
Yep.
And in the summer, it's blueberries. Do y'all know that blueberries are not supposed to be gray? They're not supposed to have that little gray tint to them. That is from all of the gunk that they spray on the blueberries. And if you spray just a tiny little bit of this and mix it up, your blueberries are going to turn blue
And blue,
it'd be
not
a
purple, but purpley blue.
Purpley
It's
blue.
like crazy.
It's like that gunk just wears off. And the other vegetable that you can really tell is on broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli has something on it that's almost like Rain-X, and it makes it just repels the water. So when you spray this, let it sit for 10 seconds, and then you run the water in, it just absorbs the moisture. So those 2 vegetables, that fruit and vegetable, really tell me, if you can't see the difference on everything else, you know it's working, because those 2 are just really amazing for
Really
that.
good.
And cherries.
And cherries are another good one.
Cherries are another good one, because my husband's allergic to whatever they spray on cherries. So if he eats cherries, he will spend 5 minutes sneezing. It's ridiculous. But we wash our cherries with this, and he doesn't sneeze. That's crazy.
Like way
It kind of
stinking
grosses
cool.
me out. Like,
Kind of
literally-
reminds me of the mattress spray when you spray it on pillows and snoring and stuff. So if you don't have the mattress spray, it's kind of along the same line.
Yes.
Okay, so to keep on this, you were telling me something about KitchenAid mixers, different appliances. Like,
Yeah.
what do you use that for in the kitchen with stuff
you,
like that?
so one of the things, and there's actually something that I didn't even tell you that you can use with this too, is, but under the KitchenAid mixer, you can put it under your KitchenAid mixer, and it helps kind of move it around a little bit. But I have in my bathroom, I have these 2 baskets, and with the moisture from the bathroom, they discolor my counter. And rather than getting new baskets for they're with these wooden boxes, rather than getting new ones, I just put a counter cloth underneath, and you can't see the counter cloth, but you can move it around easy, and it actually holds, because of all the moisture in the bathroom, and actually keeps the wood box from getting moldy and absorbing the extra water.
Dang. And if you're using a wood box, I suppose on your counter, if you have marble counters or you have granite counters or something, it's not going to scratch the counters either.
It's not going to. Nope. Nope.
That's like so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome. I love that.
So cool. Okay, so what's the color that goes with this purple countercloth that's on sale this month? It's like 50% off.
So this right here, is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. The
kitchen towel that matches my fingernails?
Yes, that one.
So this is 50% off. This is our kitchen towel. Now this alone, when people think about kitchen towels, here's the deal, is you do not, when you have to use a ton of towels in your kitchen and a ton of cloths, you're going to be doing a lot of extra laundry, and that's going to take extra water. So rather than use a bunch of different things, with Norwex, you can really cut down the use of what you're using, which cuts down the amount of laundry that you're actually doing, and water everything. Think about all that. So this here, our kitchen towels, I love this one because it's the diamond weave. And it looks like the Enviro cloth on this side, but it's the diamond weave on this side. So these are a little bit thicker than our channel kitchen cloths and towels.
Yeah.
And I think they're even more absorbent. But you can use this to dry your dishes, and you can use it to dry your hands. And my recommendation for all of you, we are coming up on, spring break is basically over now, but we're coming up on summer and traveling in the summer. And if you travel someplace like a cabin out in the woods, Airbnb, anything like that where you're not in your home, make sure that you have a travel pack with you that includes a kitchen cloth, a kitchen towel, and I like to even bring the netted dishcloth with me.
100%.
And one of our sponge options. Which we're going to tell you one of our sponge options here in just a moment.
Yeah.
But yes, this is a fantastic product. But you told me something about this today that truly was like, what?
Flabbergasting, right? Okay, so I have a couple, kind of your nuts, Christine, kind of things, right?
Yes.
So we use these green bags along with our green containers, right? And our new silicone bags. These guys are stinking amazing. If you have not used them, that you totally need to. But my mom and dad went to Mexico for 6 weeks. Before they left, they brought us some heads of romaine lettuce. Okay, she brought them to me in one of her tea towels. Okay, I had to wash the tea towel and give it back to her, right? Because she came home after 6 weeks. So I put it in one of my older kitchen towels, and you can tell it's older because it's brown and we don't have this color for a very long time ago.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And guys, this lettuce has been rolled up in there for dang near 8 weeks now, because she had it before she left, and she's been home now for almost a week. And look at that lettuce, guys. All because you clean it with the produce wash, and then you let it dry, do its job, and then you roll it up. You jelly roll it up, is what I like to say, jelly roll, right? And then you put it together and you put it in a bag, and literally it absorbs the moisture. It is stinking crazy. But to even more, what are you? When Sarah and I did this class back in September, I was doing my garden, right? Taking all my stuff into the garden, all this stuff, right? I sent her home with tons of veggies, and I had a purple cabbage head. This is from September. So what did we count on our fingers back? 7 months?
That's a lot of counting.
7 months.
Isn't that crazy?
It was wrapped up in one of our towels and preserved in here. And I didn't have to spray it and clean it with, a whole bunch of stuff, because I didn't, spray crap in my garden, and it's just fresh. But guys, if you take care of your fruit and vegetables when you first get them by cleaning them properly, storing them properly, it is going to save you so much time and money. It is unbelievable.
It does. And you know what? We don't even have this out here, but it kind of goes along with the counter cloths. We've got these refrigerator drawer liners so that are made out of the counter cloth material, and they fit in the bottom of your kitchen drawers, in your refrigerator drawers. I mean, it's amazing. They are proven to increase your shelf life by up to 2 weeks, and I found that it's even more.
Yeah,
I think it's even more than
crazy.
that.
It's just unreal.
It's like we eat a ton of fruits and veggies in our house, and it is amazing. Some of those ones that are more like some of the herbs and some of the things that we don't use every single day. Yeah. The longevity that we get by using our refrigerator drawer liners.
And just laying the stuff in there,
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
So we like to use these also as napkins. I use these daily as napkins. I keep them. I love how she's got her cute little boat right here. You can keep them in that. You can keep them in a countercloth house.
Yep.
But I also have a story about the countercloth, and I did mine a little bit different, where I bought I bought this package of organic romaine, and it comes in a plastic bag, and we were heading to the Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
So we figured out it was 10 days from the time we got the lettuce until the time we got back. I knew we weren't going to eat it because we're leaving. So I took a countercloth and I wet it down. And I didn't clean my lettuce or anything.
Okay.
I wet down the countercloth, I put it inside the bag, zipped it back up. When we came back, it still looked like it was store-bought fresh.
Store-bought fresh.
It was crazy. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, John, look at, we can have salad tonight. We don't have to go grocery shopping. The romaine is still fresh. These are they're just kind of like a little miracle cloth that we have.
And it goes to show that you can use them different ways. There's no right and wrong way of using Norwex. You can use them dry or wet.
Yep.
Before or after the produce wash.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Totally.
Oh my gosh.
And with the pack of 3 of these, you also get this amazing, cool hand towel with the butterfly.
Yes.
I love it.
And the butterfly. I love the butterfly. Yeah. But you need to show them the trick of what you can do. If maybe you're not a butterfly fan or butterflies are not your way of decorating, here's what you can do.
You know what you can do is you can just flip it inside out, and then you don't have to have the butterfly. You can just have the pretty blue towel. Same as with the bumblebee. Like we got the bumblebee. If you just want a graphite one, you just flip it inside out. So if you get a Christmas one or a holiday one and you're like, I am tired of bumblebees and tired of butterflies, those BBs need to go away. You just flip them backwards and you are good to go.
And this is such a pretty color.
Isn't that one awesome?
This is worth hosting.
It is.
Like just
totally.
Just off the bat.
I know. I love it.
There's still 2 weeks of the month to get it.
Oh yeah. There's lots of time left because it doesn't take more than a day or two to really get those people invited and to do a party. Plus you get tons of perks money too.
I love it.
So
yes, I love it.
You absolutely get that.
Okay. So I kind of want to come back to the silicone bags though.
Yeah.
Because I love these silicone bags, and you and I have noticed that we both have the Norwex cups.
Yes.
And we both
it's really just water, people.
It really is. And well, mine has a flavor packet in it.
Mine did. It's kind of like on now.
Yeah, mine has a flavor pack. Black cherry. Okay, it's really good. Anyway, this is, she noticed, she asked where I got my straw.
Yeah.
And then I noticed she has a straw too.
Yes.
So this is something, this isn't a Norwex thing. We had silicone straws as a limited edition for
this
a while.
This is a Norwex one from like a long time ago.
But mine, is yours squishy? Can I feel it?
Yes, you can feel it.
Yep, squishy. So this is an extra long straw that my daughters got off of Amazon. I'm sure you can get them in fancy kitchen stores too.
Probably.
But it's just an extra wide straw, silicone straw, and you can use our silicone the little brush that we have for our straws.
Yes,
you can use
the
that
straw
to clean
brush.
the inside. But it's a smoothie one, so you can use it for extra thick smoothies. But I just like it because if you're a straw biter, you can bite on it. And then it fits all the way down into my cup. Like
you know what I like is it doesn't smack your teeth like the metal ones.
I know.
Because sometimes I'm not looking and I go, and it gets my teeth. And the silicone doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
you know,
so
it's really
there
good
you
that
go.
way.
There's a little
And
extra
you
tip
got
for
yours off of Amazon, you said. So
I did.
There you go.
Did. I know. And we have one that has a little bend in it too, so that my husband can just lean over in his bed when he's sleeping and he needs a drink of water and he just has to basically go. He doesn't have to work for it. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of something else when you said bend in bed, but that's okay. We're gonna move on to body cloths.
Okay, another cloth. I love the body cloth. So the body cloth, we're coming up again on gardening time.
Yes.
And when you're in the yard and you're out there and you're sweaty and everything, I love the body cloth for the quick. My mom calls them the PTA baths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you know what that is, you know.
The stinky spots?
Yep, stinky spots. So she
Mm-hmm.
calls it the PTA bath, and these are great for PTA baths. So you're out there and you're all sweaty in your yard and you want to run to the store. You know, John and I like to barbecue a lot on Sundays, and we do our yard work on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we need this, we need this. You can just give yourself a quick little rub down and run to the store without smelling like a garden.
Hey.
Or, I mean, sometimes that's a good smell, but
Right.
you know,
Not
like you're all
always.
dirty and you need to get clean. This is great for that.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and washing your face.
It takes off your makeup, like it literally removes your makeup and exfoliates your skin, doesn't strip it of all the essential oils and stuff that your face needs and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And when you have short hair like I do or like most guys do, you can just get this wet and you can just literally scrub your hair with it. I love to do that too and just literally wash my hair with it when I don't want to use shampoo.
Yes.
Gives it that fresh kind of feeling.
You can even do it with longer hair.
You can.
Yeah, you can even do it with longer hair. You just have to, when you're wetting it down, you just have to get in there a little bit more in the nooks and crannies, but you totally can do it with long hair too.
I love it. We have tons of comments coming. I absolutely love it, and I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. So I can't tell you it's...
I can see that.
You can see that? You
Stephanie
can't see
is telling us
she
she can't live without the body cloth, and I completely agree. I can't live without the body cloth because it works great on your face, works great for all those private parts, but it also is just a nice thing to have in your purse, in your car, because you never know when somebody's going to spill an ice cream cone and or get it all over their sticky face, and this is great for just quick little spot clean on the go.
You can do that too. And like she said, she always keeps it in her car. Well, I keep it in my car. And last spring when I took my dogs hiking through the woods, it was the only thing that I had in my car. And we came out and my dog was covered in ticks. Like ticks were just crawling all over and they hadn't suctioned on yet, right? Because they were just like literally right there. So I took my dry body cloth and I wiped the top of my dog off and it literally took the ticks all off. The ticks stuck to this. So then I was able to get rid of the ticks and they weren't on my dog anymore.
Oh my gosh, I'm so grossed out right now.
It was like the coolest thing ever. And the first thing that goes through my head after I wiped the dog and all the ticks are off was, dang it, I didn't take a video of it because that would have been a really cool demo.
That would have been a really cool.
I really wanted to take
crawly.
the dogs back out, but I didn't want to go through the ticks again, so I didn't do it.
Okay, next time, bring your camera with the ticks.
Yeah, and wipe them off. So that is like the tip for the hair.
Okay.
Like, with the body cloth. Absolutely.
That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely love it.
Let's see, what else do we have for? Oh, do you know?
Pack of 3 of these.
Yes.
You can get them a couple different ways this month.
So you can get them in the standard kit.
Yeah. Standard starter kit.
Yep.
And that is like kind of free to get too. So if you're like, this is like way stinking cool, talk to your consultant and ask them for the joining link.
Oh my gosh.
You can open up your account and be a casual consultant or a business builder consultant, and you still can get all this stuff. It's way cool.
It's super cool.
But these guys come in a 3-pack too, and they're 50% off, I think, this month for the sale that we have.
Yes.
So it's like a no-brainer.
I love the body cloths. I love the body
We shouldn't have any stinky people out there after this.
No, we should not. We should not have any stinky people because you're learning how to clean yourself. You're learning how to clean your vegetables. Your house shouldn't be stinky like rotten vegetables either.
No.
So, and you know what else too that we can't forget?
Oh, what's that?
Is we've got a super cool tip sheet
that
has even more things in it than even that we're talking about. So make sure you are reaching out to your consultant and asking for that tip sheet because it has some really good recipes and just some great ideas. And one of the things that is featured in the tip sheet when you're talking about hair is our dry shampoo.
Oh my goodness.
So this is featured in our dry shampoo and this has white charcoal in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you notice what's on the bottom of my dry shampoo though?
Oh, is it a date? Is it a date? I can't read it because I don't have my glasses.
You're not that close. You want me to go on here and hold it for you? It says September 12th of 2023. Ooh. And it's getting close to being empty, but dang near. That's a year and a half worth of.
So should I show them?
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I was out in the rain and everything, but my hair is darker on the roots, and I can just take this and you can just spray it. Can you see that?
No, it's like almost empty. Like flop it. Yep. So a tip with your pumper is when it is almost empty and it just come, you flip it and you go boom, 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 and then it comes out.
And then you rub it in. And my hair is going to just poof right back up and it's going to be so great. Did I get it all in?
Yep. I don't see no more white stuff. You're all good.
That was funny. That was a good little...
You can see it.
Here it comes. Okay, another thing too, and this is mentioned in the hack sheet, is there's a way that you can get a little brush and you can put the powder into a brush and you can brush this onto your roots and brush it into your scalp. And some people like to apply it that way. Yeah. And if you have ours, you definitely just need to just smack it a little bit on the bottom if it gets a little cakey, and it'll come right back out. But I have been hearing a lot more about this brush. So
yeah, and the
again,
brush and applying, especially if you have thinner hair or long hair and it parts easily. Like mine is usually so messy that you really have to like lift it up and spray it in there to like get it underneath of there. But if you're using the brush, you definitely want to do that. And the cool thing with our dry shampoo is that it comes with a refill package.
Yes.
So you don't have to keep buying the containers all the time. And both of those guys are on sale this month. And I think they're 50% off if I'm not mistaken.
I think they are.
Yeah,
I think
yes,
they are.
They are.
I
So
think they
grab them while you can.
ask your consultant for not just the tip sheet, but also the sales sheets, because there's some really good stuff on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do want to say something about getting back to the counter cloths, because I want to talk about another really fun sponge option.
Oh yeah, the sponges that go to the closer.
I know. Yeah. So I just love talking about sponge options because I like to make up words. So here's the thing. People spend $120 to $240 a year on paper towels.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And sponges can harbor a ton of bacteria, and one bacteria can grow 8 million times in a 24-hour period.
And I heard sponges were kind of dirtier than toilet seats.
Yes.
Like, ooh!
So if you're looking for a non-ewy sponge option, we want to introduce to you one of our limited. These are limited edition spend and saves, which I think are so fun. So we have limited edition spend and saves, and you get a 2-pack, and this is a scrubby. And then this one is the same as our Channel kitchen cloth or kitchen towel. So that brown towel that you had.
Brown towel.
So this is scrub and a wipe. And this is 50% off. Okay, so that's something too. The cleaning paste is 50% off this month. So if you do not have the cleaning paste, or you want an extra one to either travel with or do what I do, I keep one in the shower.
No way.
So I keep this in the shower, and then I have a sponge option with me. So when I don't want to get out of the shower, it's a great reason to take a really long hot shower, because you can clean your shower while you're in it. So I take this and I scrub this down, wet this down, rub it over the top, and scrub my shower. So I keep these things in my shower.
While you're conserving water.
I am. I really am. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Totally.
Yeah. And then if you have a nice like self-help book or a novel, it's like a really good way to really like kill a lot of birds with 1 stone. I don't really like.
So when you go into my half bath, take a look above the toilet and see what the sign says above the half toilet.
Okay.
And then we'll let you guys know later on what that says.
We're gonna see what
so
that
one
says.
of the other spend and saves that we have is the bamboo cloth that we talked about earlier. This baby is only $8. Hello, $8 when you spend $75 this month. I mean, that's crazy.
And this is a 2-pack. We get a 2-pack.
2-pack of those.
It's $12 when you spend $99.
Yeah.
And then the bomb diggity. This
oh my
is
goodness.
awesome.
These are so cool.
So this is limited edition. This is $26 when you spend $125. So this right here, check this out. This is our springtime window cloth. I mean, who wouldn't want to go clean their windows with a springtime window cloth? Yeah. And this is the Enviro cloth that comes with it. And it's got these beautiful teal-y, aqua-y, I make up colors.
Aqua-y color,
teal-y, aqua-y, turquoisey, ridges, red, what?
Edges?
Edges, please. Seriously, I can't. I've been up since 5:30, you guys. I'm like, I drove all the way from Minneapolis today to hang with this chick. Super fun. Super fun. But this is great. And for cleaning your windows, I have a little tip for cleaning your outdoor windows.
Okay, let's do it.
So I'm going to tell you this tip really quick. When you are cleaning your windows, here's my secret tip. Okay. Is your windows in the springtime are so incredibly dirty. And so you want to, this is not what you clean your windows with. This is the dryer. So this is your paper towel for the window. I like to call this the whatever you wash with. So this one is the wash. This is the wax on. This is the wax off. So it's water on, water off. But when you're cleaning your window, grab your Enviro cloth, wet it down. Clean your windows really, really good. Okay. Then go inside, rinse, and do that WASH acronym that I was talking about before. Get it really rinsed out well. Then go back to your window, give it a second wipe, and then dry. You're
'Cause
gonna
that
be,
gets
it
the
just
gunk.
gets that extra gunk off because our windows, and you live out here with all this beautiful field.
Yeah.
You, I bet, just get a ton of dust and dirt, and it
Yep.
sticks to those windows over the winter and the cold and the ice and everything. They're just
Yeah.
really gross. So I have found that that little double trick
Yep.
helps keep my windows cleaner even longer.
That is way cool. What I tend to use a lot to clean my windows, since we have so many and I can reach them, is the mop system.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love using
yes.
the mop. But I might do the second thing with the EnviroCloth because that would be really easy to do. And then just run the window cloth mop pad over it and just be
Yes.
done with it.
Yes.
So that would be like a flash of, quick and easy.
I cleaned all my outside windows last fall. It took me about 6 minutes. I'm not kidding. I don't have a ton of
Dang.
windows, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. That's how I count.
10, 1, 2, 3, 10.
1, 2,
There we
3,
go.
4, 10. I cleaned them all. I mopped them all.
Yep.
And then I went, after I mopped them all with the mop,
Yep.
and then I grabbed that window pad. And then I went and dried them all. And it
dried
was
them.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it was
so
great.
fast. Yeah.
I'm kind of obsessed with clean windows.
Oh, clean windows are like the bomb to look
Yeah,
out of,
I
you
can't
know. And
stand
I love that I
windows.
got my mop for free when I either hosted and
I
then when
love
I
it.
joined. So I have a couple different mops because I got a couple different ones
too.
when I did that. So
Yep.
I actually love that option.
Yes, me too.
So it's like the coolest thing ever. So remember to ask your consultant for that tip sheet because you definitely want to get that because we don't post it publicly because
Correct.
we want you to go back to your consultant that invited you here. So make sure that you're asking for it. The sales. We'll post some of the sales here, but ask your consultant for those. Get the tip sheet. And then if you are like, this is like so crazy, I want to do this. Or you want to book a party and get a lot of this stuff either majorly discounted or free,
Yes.
you need to do that because we forgot to talk about one big thing that is over here before. I mean, this thing is like, the pet rug is, or I'm making up words now.
You're making up
pet
words.
doormat.
Pet
I was
doormat.
really close. Pet doormat.
It's almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 5'1". This, I can make a dress. So this is, I will tell you something that's really great about this because I now live with 4 dogs in my house. So this is great at getting their muddy paws when they're coming in the door so it stops and traps a lot of that dirt. But also the 4th dog that just moved in with me almost 3 weeks ago, he's huge, he's big, and he dribbles and drools all over the place when he's drinking his water. So this makes a great mat to put their food dishes on.
Ooh.
Because it's got this backing.
The
this
rubber backing?
So it absorbs a lot of water and it doesn't get all the water all over.
That is a
Yeah.
really cool
Yep,
idea.
and
I love
this
that.
is 50% off this month. That's
Dang.
huge. Everybody who has a big dog or a little dog or lots of dogs needs this.
Needs it because
Yeah.
you can have it all over.
Yes. You
If
can
my
even-
chickens weren't so messy, I'd put
Oh,
it out
you
with my
can-
chickens
you can
because
even
those
put it-
guys like are messy.
Put it in the back of your car, like in the hatchback part of your car, and you can have this as a place where your dog lays when they're in the
Oh,
back.
that's a really good
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
versus the hard thing that's back there in the back of
Yes,
the car
and
all
it
the time.
probably you'd be able to see the ticks if they're still on there because of the white paws.
Yeah, I like that idea because spring is coming, so
Yes.
it's tick season.
Yes,
Yep, totally.
absolutely.
All right.
Okay, I do want. Can I point out one more thing? And
Yes,
I know we're
please
getting really
do.
late on time, and we're sorry, but we're just having so much fun. So you keep mentioning the starter, that
Yes.
like the starter, the standard starter where you can get the
Yep.
mop, and that's
Yep.
fantastic.
Yep.
But if you're like, okay, I just want to kind of dip my toes in, we've got a great way to dip your toes in. So we've got a starter pack that is $30. $30 gets that toe in the door, and you get all these little fun samples of the window cloth and the EnviroCloth and the body cloth. And I tell you, these may look small, but these are mighty. And you also get samples of the Powerzyme.
The Powerzyme with it
the
too.
Powerzyme. The Powerzyme, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Yep.
Oh, and you get a little baby cleaning paste.
Oh.
So you can use the baby cleaning paste and keep that one in your shower. And these, like I said, they might look small. These are mighty. You can do a lot with these tiny little claws. They're great for the purse and they're great for sharing. If you have some of those friends out there who are like, what are you using now? I want to try it. You give them one of these and they can be like, I'm going to clean my window and I'm going to try my window. And they're going to say, Christine, I need the big ones. I really need the big ones. And pretty soon you've got your friend hooked and they need more than just these tiny little claws. So these are great for sharing. So $30, that's all.
That's it. And I think it comes with samples of our skincare.
Oh my gosh, it
too.
does. Oh my gosh,
So
yeah.
if you have not tried our skincare line, you are so missing out. You need to go back and age because like you're gonna be like wrinkle free and you're glowing like you should have a swimsuit bikini on the beach. Maybe.
Yes.
So you need our skincare.
I love our skincare.
It is amazing.
Especially the sunscreen coming up with summer.
Yes.
It's a great thing to replace your traditional clean sunscreens with because it protects from the blue light that you get from the screens from your computer and your phone.
Yeah.
Which can age your skin more than the actual sun, which is insane.
Which is really scary, and so many people just live on their phones nowadays.
Yes, we do.
So you need to have all that stuff covered.
In fact, so Kaya goes to school here in the same town that Christine lives in, my youngest daughter, and so she asked me the other day, Mom, would you bring me some sunscreen? So I just brought Kaya some sunscreen because even at the age of 19, she needs to still wear that daily sunscreen because her skin can age faster. As even just a 19-year-old with that beautiful supple skin, she doesn't want to age any faster than she already is.
No, she doesn't need to.
No, she doesn't.
She can
need to.
stay young like her mama.
Yeah. So what are you all gonna do? You're gonna go ask your consultant for that hack sheet, and we want you to think about how many friends do you have? Do you have 5 friends? Do you have 5 friends that you can invite to a party?
Easily 5.
Yeah, 5 friends.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't take a house full.
No.
It doesn't take a computer full. You just need to have a few friends who want to learn how to be more sustainable in their homes and get rid of some of the paper towel use that they're doing. So many things that we showed you right now. You don't even need paper towels in your house anymore because we just showed you a bunch of different options of getting rid of those paper towels.
You know where I hide my paper towels if my husband really wants to use it and not hear me make a noise about it? Is underneath the kitchen sink, underneath in the back corner. So he has to get down on his hands and knees in order to get the paper towels in the back corner. If he wants to use those paper towels for like really like grease and bacon grease and bacon and bacon grease or anything like that. So we don't use them tons. So they are kind of hidden away.
Yeah.
So
that's a great tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide those babies.
Okay. I think we got all of our tips out. And then some. And then some. We have 100 people watching. This is so fun.
We beat our numbers. So cool. All right. So if you know little kids out there, you need to get the pet and dries too because these babies are 50% off this month.
$13.99.
Like the adult version and the kid version is what I tell people at my vending events, and a lot of adults will look at me and go, but I think they're cute. I want them for me. I'm like, well, you're a kid at heart, then you can totally have them.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. They're not just for kids, they are for adults also. Yes. And you can hang them on a stroller. In the summertime, when you're walking through street fairs, you can hang them on a stroller for your little toddlers.
Or you can hang them in the back of your car too. Your car seat in the back, because you got the little ones coming in. They can wipe their hands on it, or their face, or their snotty nose, or whatever. Yes. Yeah. These babies are I
love those. I actually, my new big dog, my grand puppy, that's my big one now. I got a box of new pet to dries at my house, and all of a sudden I look and YB's got one in his mouth. Because dogs think they're a toy. Yeah, that and balls. They like the dryer balls too. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Christine. I love it. Well, cheers, my dear. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Happy Earth Day, guys. Thanks Have a good one. Tuning in to our little show. We're going to be like the next Regis and Kelly. Ha ha ha. Do you guys like that? We can do it. Okay. Love it. See you all later. Have a great rest of your evening.